I'm Nick Snow with Oil and Gas Journal in Washington, D.C. The periodic beeps in the background come from my residential burglar alarm, which is running low on power because of a wiring problem. They have nothing to do with this week's column, which discusses a bill aimed at closing a litigation loophole. The US House Judiciary Committee approved H.R. 1996, the Government Litigation Savings Act, on November 17th by 19 to 14 votes. Chairman Lamar Smith, a Republican from Texas, said that the 1980 Equal Access to Justice Act, or EAJA, which H.R. 1996 would amend, was originally designed to help individuals and small businesses recover some of their legal costs when they successfully sued the federal government. Whether the act is still mainly serving its original purpose is in doubt, he continued. Certain frequent litigants, particularly 501c3 corporations that enjoy the additional benefit of being exempt from EAJA's net worth limitation, are financing their lawsuits with large awards of attorney's fees paid under the Act, he said. Smith contended that U.S. taxpayers should not be forced to pay legal fees when awards are made in ideologically driven lawsuits by organizations trying to advance their policy preferences through litigation. Representative Cynthia Lummis, a Republican from Wyoming and H.R. 1996's sponsor, applauded the committee's action. The use of taxpayer dollars to fund the ever-growing list of procedural lawsuits must be put to a stop. EAJA was never intended to support the work of multi-million-dollar organizations with in-house litigation shops. Instead, it was supposed to help those with no litigation shop at all, she said. The Western Energy Alliance strongly supports the bill. We feel that litigation funded by the taxpayer is preventing jobs, stifling economic growth, and stopping energy development, said Kathleen Zagama, the Denver-based Independent Producers Association's Government Affairs Director. Anytime a decision is made to proceed with oil and gas development, there is an environmental group, funded by taxpayer money, that is trying to stop that development. Litigation, or the threat of litigation, is slowing down oil and gas development in the West on a regular basis and preventing jobs and economic growth, she told OGJ on November 18th. The committee amended H.R. 1996 by expanding the eligibility requirement to ensure that all individuals, small businesses, veterans, and Social Security claimants can file for EAJA reimbursement as long as they are underneath the statutory cap of a net worth of $7 million for organizations and $2 million for individuals. Reimbursements would be limited to $200,000 in any single legal action, or to 3 lawsuits initiated in a single calendar year in most cases. H.R. 1996 also would restore EAJA's original requirement, which Congress removed in 1994, for an annual report of awards, claims, and any other information which might help federal lawmakers evaluate the law's scope and impact. The report also would be publicly available online. The measure now heads to the House floor, where it might pass. Senate consideration is unlikely, however. That's Watching Government for this week. In Washington, I'm Nick Snow for Oil and Gas Journal.